free mu ewo KNUST senior high school no say ehun sensem no say na sisi a etie akoze say eba ne say kamia say nkomo a edi kan ba ye no na ase ye mana ye huhu ya tia kakra ene betenete no na se ne nsem ne sitie no ye de ato ni ahwe se ne coronavirus no so de ehun bebre aba school for ahodo mu ewo senior high schools no so mu ye bedi ye no so ho nkomo ne etimi aboayen ene me ba no obi a mbedi obi a say ye chei wo shirt de kama efe na ne fans na me gibi ni ade me ka wo say we more trends Mohammed owo airport west national service in China pepepe na opam ye kama ofre no be pam no correct gam e the amount not with sampa also when you be ashe friend no 0241719320 0241719320 na me say atufu kai hunu say the virus is still real. One can suffer our destiny, fashion onsem. Your destiny is not in the hands of any politician, in the hands of any obia. When you cast away, leave near the enemy, Debbie. You finanza fanante. Yes, so come be a show mask. No, I share Brasimu. Now I hold on so come. And come be any paba peso. Yanyanesa. And you be nibe brace where the machine anymore a biniho or where the ocean out was when you be. Obien who I actually in him. Show who see Ghana here, Senebi nebet me aboa, na ya Ghana ye. Me try me waba, me ba, ebedin komo, me basisia.
Eta ebon tentem wunim de ntia emane basa eduane ben na wudi a ebo wa pomuden anase mbre ben na ese wudidi eya wo kase amu twetwetwe wunim de ntia eba ne sa de na wo be ya sa de no eso bete anase ebejai sa wokwa ayaresa bia sen na wo doctor ni anase wo nurse ni omusi hwa wofa wo ye obi a wundi wo huni na sa wundi wo huni a wunim sunsanso a edebre wa pomuden se and brave do say na wotenetene wa pomu amba bebre etwa ye hu ahia ahamba ben na ye maw ene de enye maw say na woni wukunu wo jere anasa wonamfofo entem esitie we nyina ne ne keka ho na ye de brew ewo wa pomudin hia dwumedie so efiri juada ekopim fiada nonsia pepepepe ewo EBN television so me a me de dwumedie ho chiam ye frame na na amajima.
Mesamu wakwa babio edeba Oman Dawuro so Dawuro no enya esu na sa otumo se nkomo no emu ebeye de papa enne abatan yam ehyeshi won na nipa bebre nso ehu ne obeye nti na ebetwetwe ho nkomo meka wo se as we speak ye were 23,463 positive cases, confirmed cases Oman as we speak. New cases ebeka on 641 Shannon Sumami 641 and ye were 18,622 18,622 now it must say nyamiadum omona oma recover until it must say shem crank akramum but I rehosem and it's still 129 there one away free mu nyame ne da na se so far no de bi nya meka ho bio ye bom paye se ma ebi meka ho ohwe ho so ye na me so mehwa me ho so ye a I think we can yen nyina betimi aboaboa ye ho se ne be ya obi nsan enko free mu bio na enha yen ensem no adoso bebre sene abrante ni free mu na de ohaw ne arehoa bana fe report ahodo eba na obia ebisa na eba ne say say negligence of duty ni ade ne brofo akese e wonum se Ghana obi wu a hono brofo no bebre ne asase ne epiepie ba as to whatever really happened, very important. I'm going to share a statement with you. Now, share National Union of Ghana Students to delegation eco school. I think other bodies and Sonia de aqua exactly what happened. Emma Abrantia no etimi efrimu ewo KNUST Senior High School. Into Yabeshe statement no near who a few observations are one so or to your statement no. There are two screen so at the amount. A branch any diankasa Sam Leonard Richard. And I'll just read the observations quickly na yashe. Also the immediate cause of the demonstration. See, I'm okay. So the immediate cause of the demonstration was the death of Sam Leonard Richard. The deceased was spotted lying helpless near the school's notice board, which is adjacent the administration block. Some college students surrounded the deceased to offer their help as he cried for remedy to his stomach ulcer. Into my jumping introduction in na my bad down cry observation no introduction in no near BBSC and son of moko. Until to us so free baby and here can I say several attempts by the student to draw the attention of teachers to the plight of the deceased proved futile as he was left unattended to for about 3 hours until the time the father of the deceased arrived at the school premises. The deceased was taken to the hospital by the father for medical attention, but unfortunately gave up the ghost. According to students, one of their colleagues also passed on February 2020 due to ulcer. News of Sam Leonard Richard's death went viral on campus, and students in the spirit of communal solidarity demonstrated their displeasure to management of the school. The KNUST SHS has no functional seminary to provide first aid to students. The students voluntarily donated 5 cedis each, and I take that 5 cedis each as their widow's mite to the school authorities as the first semester for 2019-2020 academic year to help put up a sick bay in shape to handle the health needs of the students. The records of students' donation as well are well documented by the SRC, and the school administration have been served a copy. Currently, the only work done at the facility allocated for the sick bay is the tiling of the floor after students made donation. Some of the students were mounting undue pressure on SRC executives for the slow pace of work on the infirmary. Some even have the erroneous idea that SRC has squandered the money. The windscreen of a vehicle that belongs to the headmistress was vandalized due to the demonstration. And they have given some facts equally coming from administration, and that is very important. It appears administration has also complained several times that almost so cry no ma frɛ aban ne PTA ne ade se komo hia sick bay na no so cry emma na oma aye oma adwen se kom be bi kakra but fa me kone wa hin it appears free SHS nti kwala ne ntua hwe even PTA di usie ntua ananka no na cafe so mo pa bi kakra e de aye first care na first aid bi but next krom ko fa ne kra no ono kra wasan afri ho because na ye ntua omka. So these are all background stories. Emma, who say the skills the school is giving, and our school no, and you know also what they man say. When the first state, and why you were the rack catcher by the municipality, the district near the still won't be. And I was some say canena nanka free as in you and no tia PTA dues, and Tikanubi nanka cranka or they airbuasa cobenia sassig and infirmary no nanka abuamo frano. Esan says, see, I want to yashinti. Nessa or cofa nana war boakran, a catuana name Emma, and a near money a cardiana, cababo, and non kitten so when yes can to be. It is our jai. And nona a man wretched situation at the moment, no, Seki was sick bay, and a cade abafrano coho, and sacrana, se be ye frɛ awofo ana ye de ne kɔ hospital a enka be boa ba sigbe ne bi ni ho. But the questions and the critical question is that number 1, yes, you frɛ parents. Number 2, other na young fanan ko hospital and send a parent no aba. Very important. Aban so kasi ebe mapping all senior high schools to some health facilities, hospitals. Near mom health worker as well. Nanko watimi abua. So there was no health worker in the school. Very important. So na yenim se ni amapi to any other hospital. It's unfortunate. But as we speak, send you break here. The headmistress as we speak has been interdicted and is here no ordinary juma atoho. But demonstration yo ye na ekoso sisia no areho. Na areho sam say utie abofra no so maame a, of which very soon I'm going to show you the video of abofra ne maame and some are orca. Now wash then we can open the discussion. So abofra ne maame utum say eye ne ya obatan ne nsumu eye ne ya osema frame. Yes. Now here near koswa hardene pa hardene. Yanhwe you can just see what is happening in the school at the moment. Headmistress no so akasa say yes we are interdicting no yente the headmistress neka
recommendations of the committee, but for now they have been also asked to step aside when the committee finishes its work.
Meanwhile, Lena's death has been blamed on the negligence on the part of school authorities. Comfort Bodu is his mother.
Yes, take a man first age. Nanka edu pain and now say, come frame no. Not the case said by say, the one in the check hospital. Because if you go to hospital, a grandma. So if you come frame and nanka the map did as we said, Obama, no one for the hospital. Come for one day. Come back for that will massy crap. Come for that because I had the number of women some doctors. That's a mama for another house. We do not dear air hand. And I also only first say the beer what they want. Then you know what the whole was saying. Then you got friend me and said, met 2 kind of met to be about the baby. Nothing else for me for the Pacolano. I was school. I didn't get this. I'm not just saying you and another person. Hospital, your COVID. But didn't quite know what testing and your COVID. No one in your food. As we speak, Hong Kong is shutting down schools again because of so nobody is against it.
Enti ne maame na yete ne nka no that means obatan ne nsunumu hadwe ne papa ne raho na hwese ne prosifo ese akwago gu school mu ha na as we speak nkwala na atia kakra demonstration pa ekoso school ho no yenhwe demonstration na ekoso school ho gidi nkwala na se yemakwa no monkofie ombekofie yemakwa no monkofie enti school mu akoye menya yanhwe demonstration na hodo a ekoso aha ye kofie odum say hadwene at the moment.
It is commonsensical that we do something about it. It is no of the contraction and the virus is real on anybody.
Franklin, should we trust the Ghana Education Service and the advice they are getting from the Ghana?
For us, if I go on, because I'm a friend of Super Coffee. This is what we really want to look at. And president for the National Union of Ghana Students. Now, you almost on what is happening. Say, Yama Omon Kofi and answer them. But still, Yebedi and Komo, Ewo, aha, na Yehuni Pa, and no, Eshawaha. Ariai Mensaka, Pastor Alex Yali, or educationist. Former physics teacher for Presec, that's Presby Boys Secondary School, and a former physics teacher for Accra Girls. Very fortunate. Must say, Hona, and also you may discuss 1 or 2 issues. Ghana is almost more trendy. Coronavirus, they almost trendy. And the ebedi Honson Como. Also for Aquaba.
Yeah.
When you say there's a bat, no Homasiamun 70 idea. What the Moscow? Yansha Simfria. With this issue of KNUST, me did say what the story next in kakra. minim nipa asa school ni defending ne ho say ye de ya prayer se e pesigbe ye nsanka enti na se ka ban na deba e na wan farmer enti we abesi a enkense da amfa ye ho parent nso e kire se ada na man fa me ba na nko hospital ansa meanwhile papa ne bai papa na be fa ne ba kwa hospital next day mum na bofra ne free mu the parent na one man tema me fa ne ba no na school na went me amfa na nko hospital ana ban na one provide sa sick bay no na wama we nyine si
often bama ahwefo na chiefo offending akwaba wo EBN Frido name there yesha first question another is a bisa or in there say yesha school no or himfa school no baby osindo or infa the infa no see definitely akaya kenu student no chere or Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology so ponwa
yeah
niti na patch there the school of set caliber we need sick bay I don't know offend there or as in part there the question will be to me answer there it took the student there obia but donate 5 cedis out of the meager allowances that they have to tile the floor or whatever it is. The students were in population near him. Often what 5 cedis to the extent that they had to even accuse the one SRC there where is this coming. And some no there school we need sick bay. Now yes share often the videos now a trendy world social media now. There and now share often captions what I told the main videos no. Often the caption below there was a student at Kenus SHS break headmistress car after death of student alleged neglect over COVID-19. No, actually the main info I often at www.africannews.com I will report it. That's your headline it doesn't fit in the particular situation.
Do you think the media no ama sem no ya blow?
I'm coming there.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming there.
I know when you trauma.
I'm coming there. Now, yes, secondly, another portal who actually the Kenus SHS student protest after death of colleague.
Okay.
Another one should be Kenus SHS student dies after alleged neglect over COVID-19 fears. Okay, information is key. Without information, Nkofu will just come out and start saying that, oh, they'll speculate. There will be rumors. They say, I care. I mean, yes, what's it? The man didn't know what interesting news now, no. As at now, no, maintains the day your news directly from the source.
Okay.
The news that that the Yetnam yet cannon as him now, ni nafi azar of the way pray was social media.
Okay.
It is sometimes I news and what sensationalized or tight caption. It is unshin ye, let's say, the uncom, no, it can be said for the questioner. Ain't the substance, ain't the real thing. In terms of right now, no, information now make on WhatsApp no. So any young from the school authorities, I will to mark on WhatsApp. Anto ye. But this obiara tight-lipped. It is a tight-lipped definitely. Then speculations will come in. It is speculation, not we have to make do with this until our friend then say Ghana Education Service will be a year. We'll find out what happened because right now what's there? Why interdict headmistress? No? Now why interdict? Why interdict? Because of what? Okay. Is it negligence?
Okay.
Or is it because what do you call it? The circumstances surrounding it. Tonight I be the mania. What's on there? Other places now. I know other things have happened. Other places now.
Okay.
Until at this particular time, no, you've been here there. You been no quarrel no woman. What's on there? Say, you pinana say, nim there, offend say, we offend student here, work baby. So you're there, you nim there or also, and to be a becker or COVID no.
Yeah. And
Na
I said
ade nso a-
fear no
yeah,
to be
fear
on
no.
some person in Sabeka.
Thank you. Now to the extent that there, me share a video no on social media no. Now me sit there, nipako na on my news no, or that another portal no. Oh no, it was on a news item. No look at there. Ne students na wojina no what catch on the moment be and fans nsa nka student no. Na the impo said do saka student no pa. Call on sa, ka sanitize one sa. Wo wie nature no po, wo punish student. What's what doing? It's not there. After all this, no, not only for you to be told that abofano okay baby osa the no stomach ulcer. Not there. Now, why do you have to put in all these things? Because as you say, you wouldn't cover be drum. I was away at church of I in him. I often know they were standing the doctor talent to tell with Jomo on Columbia. Inti them or they young no chrono because as for social media day, I find that too many things can happen.
But you see, Pastor, one thing I seen is at least looking at video na I know say more and more education saying education. I know people have something the in local parentis. At least teacher ni headmaster, headmistress. You are acting in place of a parent.
Thank you.
In Tabofrane, yes, I know. And a teacher for no at least open to me 1 year and in hospital. Don't you think that there was that angle of irresponsibility?
Okay. And you can story be about the guy who cried wolf, the boy who cried wolf.
Okay.
Oh man, wolf, there was no wolf. Wolf, or the year several times. The day now wolf will be our friend will be amba. Until I said Muslim may speculate.
Okay.
Or son it could be there. Ne ebiana at chachafunu journal. No me that akwana or fake.
But when
when you mean
history, at least so fake it. Why can't we attend?
Thank you. It's very important there. Every student be a obokos of the school be to admission or the when you medical history.
Okay.
Or the when you medical history.
Okay.
Because the mission of film of the American film was toy soldiers. Aquabian were using what's or asthma. In the time the asthma the band do no. No, I said, now for no, I start wearing Yamabi war, it's ho. Into terrorists, no, they had to go to the office, walk or headmaster office, walk or kafa, walk for the aquano records. Into washing the records, who there, yes, or history of asthma. And so, it's in such cases, no. Oh yeah, so many things are taken away from teachers. I'm there in this particular case, no. I don't know what happened there. Muntumu dem ko fe bi no woju no so we at church so we just onlookers so. No so or there yeshim. Because latest news super wa ban post there we find one intended to 2 other teachers also. I'm the one intended 2 other teachers.
Okay.
Muntumu say I want no woju no.
But do you think they were teacher for did they act irresponsibly?
Because of COVID. Maybe.
Okay.
Was for the work because I want to share PPE.
Okay.
One share the required PPE.
Does that mean the training are buying say or the teacher for any schools are hold any nurses near yes be allocate you to schools near the no anko
as at that time no name to who say student no one nurse no ho.
Okay.
And then this what's the offending we there because at this time then it means that there is a problem in the school.
But as part of the requirement, the second school be a COVID team, take a bibimpunia, school need a bank, university hospital. Non common which strategy be used to Edia fan of the Ako. But also be
exactly my point. I want from the beginning beside the school no Usinfa.
Okay.
Also can US
Yes.
And so what patch one young nurse another 1 year COVID team I said what were they doing? That means that from the beginning no the head no will have to answer for that. Because in assuming that they're aiming them year head, next to the master make sure there, make sure make sure there students of school no will be in the COVID team.
Okay.
And some now
as I remember my main kwa so na mene Mr. Frederick Asare sɛ chairman Central Region for Conference of Heads of Private Second Cycle Schools, CHOPS. Ewa homa no so. Na yen yi omo so omo views kakra. Mr. Sari, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Eba chobo ko there.
Nyame adom ye ho ye.
Quick one. With the current situation you want COVID ehunehuna ya or the ehunehuna nkwala ni ade yi. Do you think say close down schools just as Nagrat and GMA are calling for?
Yo me da se me chia we tie fo na wahwefo nyinara. Ye susu se me ka ye chops ye susu se ye ntam dodo se ye beka se ye close schools ana nkwala ni na enkofie. Ewom se asem boni pesi ana yante asem papa de. Nanso se emra ye we mu yi wo ka se nkwala ni nyinara Ghana nkwala mpempem ensan kofie ya. Titri womo a ensan be tena trotro ene taxes ahodo akofie no. Na wo sign broadcast mu wo sign exposure to a possibility of being infected. Afei omo san akotena efiem enye se bi abebi omo bro ne so no yare ni bi ni ho se yare no atashi Ghana afanya nyinara enti enye se bi a nkwala no bebi okwala bia ekono yare ni bi ni ho se nkwala no wo boarding school na omo te boarding school a omo mpie na yetimi hwe omo so na ye hwe se emra ya hyehye the broadcast ye kind protocols no omo di so a yesusu se ebebo omo ho ban asense sambre omo nsan kofie san ko omo nyamba school dia e asem foforo na sese omo nya bei ya omo ti school yi die sa wo ka se omo nsan kosesi a yesusu se omo wo school eye boarding school na omo bo omo ho ban na afrecherefo ne ye omasede na protocols omo di so a se sambre yi die omo nya bei die beka se omo ho ban mo no eye wo school ho since on beko akofra amansan a yare no ati ateja atashi amansan nyinara enti yesusu se omunya aba de aba no yenhwe ne yensia no na yenhwe mmofra no na emum se yakasem pempem ansan kwa ebi ana ankoboa mmofra no san ye timi hunu
eno ka say about time so bebre won so gugem a wo hwe se on hu ne sa teacher for na school run no ne ade mbetimi abomofra no ho ban sa ogidi se ko wona wo wade a obetimi abo wanka se won ho ban. Ghana Medical Association has called for immediate close down sana Nagrat and so afre and so say be na private schools mo modi ato akwan mu a emma mo nya that assurance se mo betimi abomofra no ho ban.
Se mbofra no ewo school a yemma owo bi mba ho na yemma mbofra no nso empie no de na kire se omo ho bambo mu yenim se yare no ekanwa edi be na wotwe mienu anza na da no hwedi mbofra ba school yi na wotwe mienu afa ya na etwem na wotwe miensa mu ne ewe enti se yare no da no hwedi ya ewo school bi mu a na se yemma abontinsufo bi mba na yemma ebi nso nkode a na mbofra no boarding school no mu di embra no so pepepe de a na wotwe mienu na etwem enti na se bredi ye bitimi enya aretish kakra se na wotwe mienu etwem yare ne mbaaye ne de wo boarding school no omo no ebo ho ban se eye day school de no yasem foforo na so day school no so eye community day dodo no wan ye community day ya kire se nkwala no so ti community nim e na omo koba enti omo kofie kura the same community kro no ano e na omo tim e na omo ko school eba enti no so omo ti ho omo ti community no omo ko school no eye community kro no a na omo boarding no de private schools no ye dormitories no fa form 1 form 2 ni form 3 say no form 2 phone ho form 1 phone ho aka form 3 4 pe enti e kwandi dem yenya MBA school minti min kasa ma aban school min na mo private school de ni mo ne say dodo no anu ye students no dodo nu sakra de dada overcrowding a ebi say e work public schools no ebi ni private school the students no 3 SHS inti ye students no kakra ebi and yes say form 2 ni form 1 fo free mu enti kakra form 3 fo na ka no o me kakra ebi ekwan bebre da dormitory a etimi atete omuntem ye hwe sa kyerkyerefo be hwe se omo ye de se ene fata enti na wotwe mienu atwam a yare ebi nyamba private school bi ai de ye bompa ye se nyamkopon be boa ye sa na say just mbofra no ensan kwa omo koi omo de ka na nam kakra bi na wo amawofo wo efidi a ombeba school ho asan be drive omo de omako so eti omo nya bai die eso se omo nya mbae omo nya bai na wotwe mienu atwa mu die yensan dwi hu biem na ya mprepre ye ho ansan fa ohaw bi amba edan ne ebetimi aye ahwe se mbofra ni dim bibia mbraso na bibia eda na akwemu si yetimi ya sa nema na ebia no beboa yen sense ye beka se obi ansan kɔ nechi na obi ankofa trotro fa taxi ansan kɔ nam krom ansan kɔ fie ye hunu
yanhwɛ asama esi o KNUST senior high school na otietie mbebra na sɛ kamera sɛ teacher fo no sɛ na omu suro so on yom sabeka bia na covid ni ade menim sɛ ye mape schools to health facilities say mom health practitioner so and ya training yes school bi anya covid team menim hyehyɛ amoma ye in case munya case bi sa mo so sɛ ne sɛ na mo bɛ sɛ na mo bɛ fa so amanage no
yo be sɛ wom sɛ akyerɛkyerɛ fo no mu suro de nanso sɛ oba yare a na wo fa ne sɛ wo yemu ba na wo betu hu anamon wom sɛ obi ebo ne ho ban wom sa nanso sɛ ye di nipa hyɛ wo nsa sɛ wo so wo bɔ ho modern sɛ de obeye bia no obeye so nkwala no omaba school ye frɛ teacher for say the local parentis omo na omo gina ma awofo enti so obofo omo so omo yemu ba na omo boa na omo hwɛ mbofra no na ye ka se suro de a obia eboa na oman na yeyi o de sojani a ana osrani a okitatuo ebo oman no ho ban oboa oman na yeyi a doctor fo a omo de omo nkwa to ho ya omo hwa yare foi omo nyina na nurse fo ne omo clinic hospital obia ye sacrifice obia ye tu nwache yanka se teacher ni bia nkoku no ho nya fa ne ye ka na emom no eye wo ba wo fa ne se wo ba nkola wo ne o matena fie miensa wa fom se wo ba na o yare a se wo bo modern se ekwa betimi abo ho ba no wa bo abofra no ye gya abofra no de a emmoa de ye sere ne se ye nhwe se headmaster bia headmistress bia nim hospital potia yedi ni suku no asase na ye nhwe se omo hospital no ebi a medical director ana omo OPD number minimum say the mate ne say district bia ewo covid-19 team say omo ma covid-19 team no telephone numbers no apart from national emergency numbers no so omo ma covid-19 every district no omo telephone numbers no omo de ma heads of the institutions send ye be ya bibi ba minimum say me hospital we yase medical director the number nie hospital no OPD number nie e ba ya na mafre afa minim say covid-19 team no so o number nie e o me district enti e ba ya na mafre and say national ambulance what district ho na mafre direct to that district na say me frɛ akosi nkran asa na nkran afre gushegu ana nkran afre asaman kesi debi me national ambulance na e me district mo number metimi afre me district director medical health number me covid-19 team number hospital so e di ma sha ase no me sa hospital no so number metimi afre eno no beboa na mom se ye kase ye de school na she hospital ase na so school headmaster onim hospital kura di school na sha ase wonim hospital no emergency number onim the covid-19 in the district onim number emboa yen enti niam bi wo wa e se empanyimfo hwe se atutu ye say district director be ahwe say and the school session ase no all these contact information and now because obeti or no district director of education obeti menya some information easily every district director of medical services and district director of health now they are all the heads say and now almost they are house masters ne house mistresses any senior house masters no say ne be ya ye betimi aboa na bibia akoyie eti ye wie peye niam bia ni we wie peye nanso ye hwe na de en wie peye no de tosin no ye besiesie na ye tokro bi ho no ye sisi ano se ne be ya ebebo ye mbofra no ho ban enkwa de hu hia enti se ye ya afemu de bia betimi abon enkwa ho ban.
All right, medase papa Mr. Asare say onya homre awie Mr. Frederick Asare Chairman Central Region for Conference of Heads of Private Second Cycle Schools and yetene nkan no so yakode almost ma adwenkyere no na yetimi ehu Basa, you are so experienced about education, about parents and teacher for kita on any idea. Me Mr. Sari can mean say only na ya adwene dia.
Many are pa Osande offender say yes share COVID now offender protocols now will lead down for the various schools now. What man ye own task there. School be our COVID team. And then school be our offender COVID offender backed district our offender there. You go to our academic, you know. Now me say that Mr. Sari can offender ABL headmasters in Puna and the headmasters who need the main district, you know, offended numbers not. Or by me, so we need this number. Otherwise, or they'll walk back now, washing you know. And what we learn from experience, as some way see we, you to me reversing, or you're very unfortunate. That we I mean, it is not that they're making offended on your COVID related death into our children we are here, but at least. This one, although on my young task there, or there, yako, or there, yako, ne, offended, you go back, you revisit, you retrace your steps, near your baby, young ye. Not there, sir, our bank will be beef up some of these things. And when you COVID in the team, so when you assign COVID teams, no, baby, sick be no make shift. The me tent you, what might be. So I tend to offend within hours. What do you tent?
Okay.
Now what the schools are we need the meal offended COVID, you know, offended teams, you know. Now offended COVID facilities are not we need but say yes, share schools pina we assembly hall.
Okay.
Assembly hall so won't use because students want assembly. Student want entertainment. When you be all those places are out of bounds. Into why is that the young to me use of an assembly halls? For the main COVID, you know, areas. Instead of there, or maybe there one dormitory be or yes also because to them okay no. Form 1, Form 2 when you school. Form 1 or Form 1 and then Form 2 green. They are not in school.
Yeah.
Into there's enough space.
Yeah.
There's enough space. It's not like you have either half the number of students because as at now we are talking on Form 1 we can relate it to Form 3. Now Form 2 is watch home may be in gold and green. Into I be there often watch home into two borders. No, but the only thing there is they students were back borders no. Into definitely order space bim. Order space bim. You call other schools or back often the place is congested and you home later. But there COVID no it thrives in the main offending places there's no space.
Okay.
I know what to my infectious
yeah.
Yes, your offended the infection offended is a World Health Organization posted it is airborne. And put
Amana is very dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Mr. He Mohamed shield you.
Yeah.
At the same time, Mohamed nose masks. Mohamed nose masks.
Yeah.
Into your shell broker. My protected Mohamed's hand sanitizer so. Mr. my hand my sanitizer, me put my sanitizer, Moko feed them, Mudu fear, or them sanitize me door. And suddenly we be. Because we need Pokora about or this Abaka door. So, you see, the main protocols in our day yet to do. There, to the extent that there, yes, yeah, boarding schools now, although act like offended isolation centers. Because students walk with school.
Yeah, Mr. Sarika, I know Kase. Almost feel it's too early. See about calling for close down.
Thank you. I'm coming there bit by bit.
Okay.
Now, each school should have a COVID emergency offending center.
Okay.
And the assembly hall and there's some big dormitory.
Okay.
Offending that one alone can help. Then at the same time, so you need a student to contact one parents, except by there. Doing emergency cases, be often about to and or they use to offend the authorities to do that. Now, parents just want to visit.
Yeah.
No, I said, sister, I didn't be there. It is quarantine.
Do you think, sir, it would have been expedient, sir, Bema Nkwalane the phones at school this time?
It would have been very good. Okay. Yam phones.
Yes.
Yam phones.
Non Android, non
Android.
iOS,
we know the way these people. Yeah. Yam phones will have been the best.
Okay.
I mean, just for calls.
Yeah.
For a friend, but and there, I didn't see there. Sometimes, so what we use to offend stupidly.
Na
Excuse me.
obika na what the fear being so mama me yafuna anadwina say me sneeze ama me
yes. Obi dem baby no obepere of no afifie. And the COVID break no. Or into student work no they have done so many things. What if you are child into they are used to the house into what be school year with this COVID in their minds, or say they want to go back and then maybe get back to their to this for the COVID situation. I mean the lockdown at home, no selling of food. Obi Anton I do was school home by vendors. Obi Anton I do school home at the restaurant or at the cafeteria, and then students they only eat from the dining hall, but I didn't there. Yeah, share. COVID standards, that is in terms of nutrition. It don't know what the more no. Is it COVID standardized? I mean, I'm going to use my own. I'm coining my word first. Is it COVID standardized? Do we have all the nutrition? Do we have all the nutrients in that particular food? I often a student who bought with an anapa area in Ubri. So that I didn't know what's there. Warm your food.
Yeah.
Make sure that the food is very hot. You know, are they eating hot foods? Are we? Those things no they yes.
Okay.
Say people be at na do school me now. It's been order what the more school no. Oboso.
Okay.
Ebrum odizi. Ebrum so a ofena o chere.
Ebifa.
It's I didn't know order way there. Answer na ofena student po work on me there one parent nso what the baby taichi.
Yeah.
Would be now. You so day teachers. I don't know, or you know.
Okay.
Because school do one day teachers were also the boarding teachers.
Yes.
In town, were coming between the school and the home.
Accra High, for example.
Yes. Into how are you going to stop those who are asymptomatic? Especially so, say teacher in the say. Often if you feel that but you don't know whom you have touched and then vocal and often they come on the virus is airborne. You say, how do you know that you are not asymptomatic? Now that means that the education hasn't gone down well.
Okay.
What school no what when the student in trauma often away ya na what educate one. And who are the ones who educated them? What were the questions that were asked? Or tell a student will be some question be them now will be some question I will often a health worker no. How did you respond? Because everyone more people to maybe some question be about for us also.
But we see I'm told sir, teachers have been trained and I don't know how yeah, training teachers no teachers now. Is there a situation where teachers now can say any enough information or the bema in Kolanana?
Probably time away you're training the teachers the piano when you
as to whether there was even a training.
And that is another one. A training teacher no, they're on your den.
Okay, good.
At what time I to modern soccer student no? Na sadu soccer student so abadi no there yet. Because echo hospitals now they often 37 and no kakona there. So COVID patient be bohoma. What's your full PP?
And Tenya Nasi Biana, case about expect teacher be a very rush.
It's our teacher. It's all talk and then they can talk.
Don't see PP in the chalk in the cane.
And then those marks no often all day often protect one.
So Mr. Kofi Asare, and then I think on Tuesday,
yes,
chief executive officer of African Education Watch,
yeah,
Ekase. And Kepia say aban Emma schools no headmasters and teachers near the manual and na kebia steps guidelines I will show in case on your case this is what you are supposed to do. Do you agree with him? Say kamunya manual be sa kebebo.
Name of Inshishaya and the meetings all called prior to the reopening of the schools. Not sure at that point now to the chops the offend and Charles. Now all other although will be said the meeting in maybe no afterthought.
Mame kwa humano so. Na me quickly me kodin komobi mensa aka president of the Ghana National Union of Ghana Students NUCS, Mr. Isaac Hyde. Dine de bia na aye emu odu ankasa. Meni amu akwaba.
Oh, me nyame so me charity for na.
Na boko de.
Oh, you could super ni the these are not normal times, and your boy your homebody.
I'm our voice crasses.
Me won't share them for me, Kaka, into my talkie low key.
ebe ye menia pepe nim tree bi na bobo na pe ya broba bi na frɛfrɛ mu na nom na woso na pu ne de ho hia kwa menia pu ebe ye quickly yan started from KNUST Senior High School issue a course no I think say me who say nooks my full up kakra reset kakra ne ade wo ho briefly yan hwɛ story na nkasa ne media de aba dada no ene ne mo so mo de mani ehu say na mo hu no.
Well, that's a senior KNUST it's unfortunate, and before going to the details too, extend my condolences to the family in Adam before any school for you now. But sending you say from many paying for Asia students, the feedback I say. Students say that no more honor almost or madam for no show some pains, and so or more and notify your teacher any management say this are a branch. Now it must be noted say the gentleman has ulcer and a woman say or ulcer area in the time I didn't see some of the teachers know what they are now say because of COVID, they were a bit scared. And eventually, the headmistress was notified. And the headmistress, a friend, a branch here, the papa. The papa no catch according to the headmistress, the papa no catch and say, or one can say about the fact. That is one aspect from the headmistress perspective. Now, according to the students, in between the period of Madam for a year. Prepare for because of the pain. They did whatever they can to help their colleague. And almost up to the almost year reason now our teachers decided say on the change. Eventually, no papa no far you see on free King University the immediate hospital ordinarily would have been some back on KUST medical facility. Unfortunately, you see, we can't see because that is why our report is like that. We have not spoken to the family yet, but according to information to us so far now, according to the Accra call a full year through medical facility hall in between this period, a lot of time was lost. The critical aspect is from my position, why should it get to the point school number change over 3 hours and sana a branch never be fun? And those are your question we delved into, but also because there was a critical issue which has to do with the demonstration. You could never say here at the country students no call the demonstration. It came out say yes sir, you know it's on the demonstration, but there were some underlying issues. It is almost a journey school no na share and coins are or complete severally management share and young baby. I think so almost sick bay almost sick bay because sick bay no more na a PTA and actually home say government PTA dues no member or move to have you say school need this car in the running sick bay honor. Episodes also catch us what's all the Akoma Ghana Health Service now posting lessons inside 1 or 2 personnel to the place. Unfortunately, for Ghana Health Service requirements up to today, they've not been able to satisfy it. There's an element of an institutional failure and contributing to some of these things. Out of the interaction with the students, management, any relevant stakeholders, there are a number of recommendations. And no, you able to more high.
Yansha, me name the stand of Nooks at the moment. Whether most of them calling for close down of senior high schools at the moment, and would you call for that?
Well, I believe in for would have a meeting to take a further direction. Except personally, I agree with Libra being from Africa Education or Mr. Kofi Asare there will be a need for us to have a manual and certain guideline or framework to guide the management of the schools in this COVID times. They say, what's the isolation protocol? How many cases now there was COVID? Now we can say, yeah, close it down. And I say, you Colano, because you know, can say, see, close down the schools. Now, who say in Colano Kofia, it's even more dangerous because, as I speak to you, we have not been able to test any students. And I'm saying, so you cannot look into somebody's eyes and say, we were COVID, and I say, we need it. It is too early to call for an immediate closure. Yeah, many things say we need to intensify our monitoring and evaluation across the campus schools. One thing to I noticed is that Veronica Buckets people or Honoma, sometimes we go cry and so you can call anybody who wants something, not some and as a hand sanitizers you need your. It's the only thing I say we need to do constant monitoring to ensure say Sanyama say it should be in place before school opens. They are not just sitting there as white elephants, but they serve the purpose for which they were put there.
And Chanan Kolane Babetro final exams was seen. At the moment, as a fear, ne panic, we need a dear woman. Exams no can to shada.
Well, if we get to the point where you said that, I mean, it's good for the students. I think that immediately, there will be a need for us to bring in clinical psychologists. I mean, child health psychologists and all other relevant persons to this. We need to psych the students. It is not just Grofona or one touch man because of this particular issue. Nadam phobia, I don't know what dormitory, Mona, I this situation. Apart from that, cultural exams, psychologically, their brains are not prepared for this. It's not hard in here. And we are not sending our kids on cultural exams, and the only thing I say, we provide them with all the necessary support in order for them to go through this phase. And to immediately, over time, and like I said, we should focus on the psychological aspect. Now, putting the stakeholders together, everybody that matters, within the shortest possible time, to come up with a way forward on this.
Senior high school for no money and Monketwa, Moshenuk Sase, SRC. Electoral Commission, as we speak, and say, Yamea Robako registration, or Hodia Mancolano. Is it sound? Do you think it will be very safe for them?
Well, this is becoming a controversial issue, and national organization don't want to be a political organization.
Sure.
And concerning the issue of registration on campus, my perception or two points. First of all, this school for no come back to school, the other bit was parents and I say cancer over the strong colano. Secondly, yes, also can say colano more outside campus, we are moving back to campus so that one nut does not get to spoil everybody. The virus now, ultimately infect you, and to confine everybody onto the campus. However, students, especially final years, it will be a civic responsibility to register and exercise their franchise. In terms of ensure the register. Our biggest concern had been outside of the campus to go and join queues and register and other things. So in the first place, I think it's a step. Personally, I think it's a step in the right direction to register the kids on campus. And yet, we need to ensure only Colano and social distancing will be observed. There are no outsiders who are coming to join, and that will pose a threat to them. And so it's a good thing. But ultimately, APR will also ensure that these officials or more campuses test you before getting them to go in there.
Okay. Meda se papa menua mamenya o neja kopa nimtri no na pebinom na pu pa ma broba no so ntumi no so bolo no so ma emu enyase na ma kakedro wintia so etumi ne I wish you speedy recovery. We Isaac J. Hyde on a president Emma National Union of Ghana Students and no atwetwen komo a ono so yenya ono so adwen kire no ma menhwe na yentimi kan few messages nso a aba messages in there ba na eba bebre me ka o say still also betimi de odi aba na ewo screen so ya kenkan e de ama kama na share nso say Facebook nso EBN TV live obenya e wo ho na o de fa ho so betimi akenkan e de ama kama na timi aboa na yenhwe messages na aba ne bi na yentimi kenkan emfamao lots of messages. Bebre. All right. Good morning this time. Yes, also sending an opano. I believe if the child were to be any of their children who was confirmed with COVID, they would have looked up for help. They would have touched him. How can human being be this callous? They should know the medical history of their students. They don't have any excuse. Even if they don't have a sick bay, they could have called on an ambulance. How heartless can a human being be? I'm Gloria talking from Medina. Please, what this man is saying is not correct. Which man? Most schools authorities are ignorant. If it was to be their child in that situation, would they stand there and watch? Reverend, please stop rationalizing the irresponsibility of the teachers. They are to take care of the students. Then back to my question. Were the teachers, the headmistress, and the staff irresponsible?
So all can do as problem now. Now maybe.
Okay.
I know maybe.
Okay.
But anytime we call it minimum education what the ma.
Okay.
I'm not holding brief for them cry.
Okay.
But because my make video video no or ya adibia or ya yes. What John Mark they left the boy in the hands of his
and it leads me quickly to my next way and I mention say it's obvious fear and panic are taking over our senior high schools at the moment as we speak, of which you attest to that as well. Minim say this fear and panic, how are we going to manage it? Yamamon coffee, and I say you're managing it. Say,
chairman of the GS Council.
Okay.
Mr.
Michael and so on.
Yes, I will find out network.
Okay.
No patch there. So far, out of the over 700 schools in Ghana. I'm about 2 or 3 places now. What's it? Now, out of the over 350,000 students or so, only about 13 confirmed positive.
Yeah.
But as to the test now, why because we did it there, friend, and I can't guess what year, the May 6 confirmed, 6 what about friend and news portal and I do I was there. Why, minimum contact tracing why you're so far.
Okay.
Minimum contact tracing why you're so far.
Okay.
They will test all the students because I didn't there. Students maintain that there were one classroom.
Yeah.
Maintain there were one classroom.
Okay.
Then at the same time, so maintain there were the same dormitory.
Okay.
That means that there, a teacher could have gone there.
Okay.
That means that there, student nankasa so or 2 or 9 for her.
Okay.
It's not today. We or that may we. It's possible. We or the may we. No we so or that may we. No not today. It's symptomatic. Put or home put.
Is it possible, say, teacher be on the campus and now or buy for 3 weeks away?
Yeah, this is the third.
So it's possible, say, be a teacher be crowned at the back.
Yes, either a teacher brought it, who is asymptomatic, or maybe student like us office field balloon.
Okay.
A be in the afraid I didn't so often, you know.
In the third week.
In the third, yes, afraid I don't know, you know. Because Ebian and Bokuno, why fight, I don't know. But at this particular point, as to whether virus, they are still active. Because say for over 14 days, let's say you are now testing positive. That means that there is possible that there will be not the sound or home. Now at the same time, in there, students be in combat. All the students in this Accra Girls instance, for instance, I be there. Obia will school home. Obia like young day student or Konoba. It is only the teachers. Our friend then. Walk no ba. It's a mechano. Ebian a teacher ni be no ye. Or the son of a student to know. Ewa. Into or the yes home musuye. Now, yes, sir, COVID protocols now. COVID protocols now. How are the people really adhering to that? Are we abusing it? Yes, abuse it. Yes, sir, washing of hands. As to whether there's the availability of the Veronica buckets. Because immediately there, as far as this particular thing is concerned, no, you don't have to have only about 2 Veronica buckets in front of maybe about 6 or 8 classroom block. You don't have to. Or they make sure that every class, at least one Veronica bucket or those. Now at the same time, so hand sanitizers so will make sure that all are available. Just a student to put there, maybe the use washroom. At the time, we put or by or inside. Into these things, they are all part of it. How are they following the protocols? And that brings us back to the education.
Okay.
How did they educate them? Wholesale. I mean, was it very detailed? Because often even COVID protocols now, yes, often our number shows some one shell nose mask, just like that. Is it the same thing? Casually, then you take things for granted, and this is what we're supposed to be asking ourselves. Empty Veronica buckets too are also maybe available there. There's no water empty. As a classroom. Now liquid soap is so how is it? Or liquid soap why diluting over dilution and another because liquid soap preserve conserve into where you want liquid soap and now what we share of them 2 gallons of water.
So that's a crack girls.
2 gallons of yeah. Okay. Now Asana, so wearing of nose and face masks. That is also another issue. Because actually you have video no pa. The 2 that student be man one share nose mask. Now practicing social distance. Video no so the same thing. They were so close together, touching each other. And at the same time, eating well. Do they have enough rest? Do they even exercise a little bit? And so all these things are part of the COVID protocols. Or the student will go through. But at the same time, so often an education of the COVID situation. How has it gone down? How has it gone down? Do you see teachers not wearing masks and walking about so that say students didn't own the teacher on share masks and not say hey the teacher now on share nose mask why don't the share nose masks? And so what's the student to watch the teachers know are that way. No, what the ball bra. Into education no there you make sure that it has gone down well with the EU. And when the also I shouldn't for the whole brief for the teachers over there. That is the canoes situation. I'm not holding brief for them. I mean, left with being until often they said the book of being a wood on so at a church. Those are should be the first 2 people on the way. Will take care of them.
Okay.
And some also often the headmistress because headmistress at that point now often papa no. What did they do? What step did they take? They left the boy there.
Okay.
And at that point, I thought the one who was sick bay, and then they were rushing to a particular place.
Okay.
Isolation center or whatever it is. So they knew the boy's history about ulcer. No all can near food. It is a all can no they know about it. So why couldn't they send the boy to you? And they left the boy with his peers. That is the particular of the one. I said the message.
Oh, if you're a parent, you understand. Say,
you know me.
Of how passionate, and I understand. Anyway, I'm Franklin from Kasua. I'm in SHS2 at Asamanka Senior High. Please, I have something to say. So what about those who are asthmatic patients? Because asthma too is a very dangerous disease. If a student is asthmatic and maybe it comes, how will the staff handle him or her? Because even an ulcer patient has been left to die. Please do something about this. That is very, very important. These teachers are not responsible at all. So if this boy was their child, would they stand there and be talking. It really hurts, pa. May his soul rest in perfect peace. I'm Debbie, talking from Medina. Debbie, no, so then dear Abano. Message is not there. Quickly. So the question that keeps running through Nobia Abis and say your bar. You see, the issue is that Nantana parents call for say young man call animate say maybe kumpu ameti. Na say me ba. Na sabita fracture was tested even positive for COVID. Na or yare no da ho. Na maka say me fa me san kameba no. And overall ni socks be a man share be a me man so. Na me ba nim tri na hu amane.
No, at that particular point, you know nothing like what's an oil bar. And the same year and today for them coffee or the way. In terms of they were not even educated on, or they were not briefed on the COVID situation. Even that one, we briefing one and to maintain the door, but no, not the last missing. And to offer ambulance to the Mobicano. The first was 311, another baby them. They've called the ambulance. And that's there. What friend the parent now, the parent can offer the papa can all about. What did they do? They left the boy there. It was even better put there. In fact, that about for the way we were home. So who am I
oh gosh.
Yes. I serious.
I know how passionate you are about when it comes to
the way things are. Make share video no. In fact, Martian be there. I don't know how many times Martian. Oh, the baby happened to be share. But I had to go back. And then make sure that
message here. Hi, I'm Selassie from Spinters. I think it will be safe if SHS final year students didn't need to go back to school. What could be done for them to gain admission to universities is to write university entrance exams like what the STEM students do: numeracy, English, general knowledge. The educational sector should grant the universities the chance to pick the dates for entrance exams across the country, different dates. Then students can register for the exams. Mami mi ahomano emma send your number no screen so na wet to me afre na yenin komo.
Chebi, me pele me kasembi. Now what's the practical no? How are they doing it? Physics, chemistry, biology, practical.
It would have been
it would have been best for the yabe no deck style. What's in there? Say yeri physics practical no pa. Offend there chere eboko offend lab home never touch the students or no. I don't know. Into yeshen ye. Our offend I'm sure that there you should be in touch with chops and all those things. You have to ask. Because with the physics practical, with the chemistry practical, with the biology practical, you have to be with the student.
And no never hona sembe ba no. Mame fa man to Ghana yenhwe 054 68 64 666. Into 054 68 64 66. Na ofra mesre sedane da boame na wadwom volume no of the TV set ni ntimi obeto nka. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Oh.
Good afternoon.
Pacha Frost and Akasa Free. Ebacho Yanko also.
Yeah,
Chiaho Kakrebi, mammy. Chiaho Kakrebi, now money too. Okay. Okay. May I say? Oh, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
About your first and Akasa Free.
But your friend is Kiki, the Casa Free song.
Titi.
Kiki.
Young coming about.
Okay. This school issue, they have me pan because many are power and help me so yari. And you know, we shouldn't give phones to them. They shouldn't call home in case of anything.
Okay. Oh, Titi. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
About your first and Akasa Free.
You're very Akasa Free at Class 2.
Mason, one man, Nesuka Crabia, mammy.
You're very Krantim Casa Free at Class 2.
A double young quay.
But so emphasize issue with na is in fact actually for na omugina ho amontien tu bibia anamobia mfa mofra no abofra no yade no hono de like emuda me werem kakra because how so chiri ni abofra da ho ebufa so ama mo because of COVID-19 ti se mo nko no nchen kwa emofra mpatumi anya kuduro akogina abofra no ho mo actually for no edebe na wo se moye na motimi atem ho gina baabi prate se de ade na ekoso no emfa mo no entimi bisa no se ye o ma enko betimi gina ho ahwe abofa na ma that situation happen na enti o mo fi asem no ye because me for now
that's it. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.